Hey Raj family, and welcome back to our journey through the book of Acts. Today we're diving into chapter 6, and it's a story about growing pains and amazing faith. Picture this: the early church is booming. Disciples are increasing in number every day, but with rapid growth comes new challenges. A problem arose with the Hellenistic widows, that is, the Greek-speaking Jewish widows were being overlooked in the daily food distribution. It wasn't intentional, but it was a serious issue. So what did the 12 apostles do? They gathered everyone and said, "Look, it's not right for us to neglect preaching the word of God to wait on tables." They proposed a brilliant solution. Choose 7 men from among the congregation, men known to be full of the Spirit and wisdom to handle this important ministry. The apostles would then be free to focus on prayer and teaching. Everyone loved the idea. It was a perfect example of practical wisdom and spiritual leadership. They chose 7 men: Stephen, Philip, Prochorus, Nicanor, Timon, Parmenas, and Nicolaus. These men were presented to the apostles, who prayed and laid their hands on them, commissioning them for their new role, and the result. The word of God spread even more. The number of disciples in Jerusalem exploded, and even many priests came to believe in Jesus. When the church works together, each part using its gifts, the gospel flourishes. But the story takes a dramatic turn. One of these 7 men, Stephen, stood out. He was described as being full of faith, grace, and power, and he started performing great wonders and signs among the people. His wisdom was so profound that when he debated with others in the synagogues, no one could stand against the spirit with which he spoke. This made some people very angry. Instead of accepting the truth, they decided to get rid of him. They secretly paid false witnesses to accuse Stephen of blasphemy against Moses and God. They stirred up the crowd, seized Stephen, and dragged him before the Sanhedrin, the high council. The false witnesses made their case, twisting his words and claiming he was speaking against the temple and the law of Moses. But as all eyes in the council room turned to Stephen, they saw something extraordinary. His face wasn't one of fear or guilt. Instead, it was shining like the face of an angel. In the face of false accusation, God's peace and presence were all over him. What an incredible chapter! It shows us how the early church solved problems with wisdom, and how a life fully surrendered to God shines brightest in the darkest moments. What will happen to Stephen? We'll find out next time. Thanks for watching. If this story inspired you, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the rest of Stephen's powerful testimony. See you in the next video.